Shy773. Thank you so much for checking out my video. For those checking out my video for the first time, I just want to say welcome in. Thank you so much for viewing my video. If you could like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, I would truly appreciate it. For those that have been here the whole time and all my new subscribers, I just want to say thank you so much for your likes, for your comments, for subscribing. I really do appreciate it. You all are definitely getting me towards my goal. My goal is to try to hit 2,000 subscribers by the end of this year. Hopefully, just pushing strong and just trying to give you all as much content as possible. I'm also going to give hair content as well pretty soon because my hair is kind of growing. You see the growth, so I just want to kind of talk about that piece as well. But today I want to talk about my second part of my haul. So my first part was on fragrances that hit a specific tier. So those fragrances were under the $200 mark. The fragrances that I'm going to talk about today are more so in that $200 to $300 range. And then my final haul video is going to be in the higher tier. But today's video is going to be on that second tier of fragrances. I have 5 fragrances that I want to talk about today, and 2 in particular I purchased from a place called Odelisk beauty bar. So Odelisk is an apothecary that I found in Geneva, Illinois, and I want to just show you a quick video of the place as well. Coming to one of my favorite stores. This is Odelisk Beauty Apothecary. I am in Wheaton, and what an amazing store. When you first walk in, you will see some of the fragrances. This place is absolutely beautiful. What a gorgeous sight. So if you are in the Wheaton area, this is where you want to come to for fragrances, beauty, skincare, everything you can imagine. So after showing the video, I went inside and they were so nice, very helpful. They also give you samples as well. So if you want samples of any of the fragrances that are in the apothecary, they provide samples for you. I purchased 2 fragrances that were so good to me that I was super excited to get them. One of the fragrances that I purchased was a fragrance from Maison Crevelli, which I heard about I think I heard about that from another YouTuber. I'm trying to remember who actually talked about that. I believe it was the perfume guy. But this fragrance is Iris Malikhân. So this fragrance is a beautiful Oris vanilla leather fragrance that is kind of like a gourmand greenish fragrance. The notes for this include Orris, vanilla, leather, galbanum, mastic, amber, cinnamon, cypress, mimosa, coriander, blackcurrant syrup, and pink pepper. So what do you get from that? Again, like I said, this is a very leathery, vanilla, Oris heavy fragrance. For on my skin, I don't really smell all of the other notes that are put in here, but this is a sexy, sweet, seductive, leathery fragrance that I think a woman and a man could wear. I know that I actually had my wife smell it, and one leather fragrance that she actually likes, which is this one, but it does kind of give off a chocolate vibe on my skin. So I have another fragrance from Maison Crevelli, which is called Vicious Cacao, and this almost has a small similarity to that fragrance, but this one is deeper, richer, sexier than that fragrance. I sprayed this on about a good 6 hours ago, and I still smell it on my skin. I'm very surprised at the scent bubble that I get as well. I have a few fragrances that are on me, but I can smell this one definitely. There are a couple of them that are really strong on my skin, and this one definitely is one that you should check out. Again, if you're in the Geneva area and you want to check this fragrance out, this is definitely a fragrance that you should look into. I will leave all of the information down below as well to Odelisk, and they also do carry skincare. I believe they carry makeup, different things like that. So overall, a very, very nice experience. The second fragrance that I want to talk about is a fragrance that I found out was from Dominique Ropion, and this one is Al-Dukhan. So this fragrance I was very, very impressed by. I didn't know who it was from, and I sprayed all of the different fragrances from the brand, and this one took the cake. My wife and I both enjoyed this. On her skin, she gets a little bit more of floral notes, but on my skin, I get more of a ambery, musky type of smell. This one is very, very sexy and sensual. Let me go ahead and give you the notes for this. So the notes include Olibanum, Cardamom, black pepper, white musk, ambergris, and Agarwood oud. This fragrance right here, this is sex in a bottle. This is probably one of my more enjoyable purchases that I've purchased over this past couple of weeks. This one is definitely a great laster. It sits a little bit closer to your skin after, I'd say, about 2.5 hours for me. I know that when I went outside, I could smell it because I did spray some of it on my coat as well. So anytime I turned around, or if anybody was walking behind me, I had somebody actually walk up and ask me what this fragrance was, and it was this that was on my coat. So again, this one is Al-Dukhan. And again, if you can get your nose on this, again, you can reach out to Odelisk and they may send you a sample of this. The next two fragrances that I purchased were from Saks Fifth Avenue. So I went on a trip and decided to stop into Saks Fifth Avenue. Although we have one in Chicago, you have to pay to park, and unfortunately I was trying to be cheap and I didn't want to pay to park. So I went to the Saks Fifth Avenue where I was on vacation and checked out two different fragrances. They're not necessarily new, but they are very, very beautiful. The first fragrance that I ended up picking up was Rolling in Love by Kilian. So if you've never seen the packaging or anything like that before, Kilian Rolling in Love comes in just like a regular box like this, and then the fragrance, when you open it, it sits inside. So this fragrance to me, when I sprayed it on, was very, very sensual, very sexy. Shout out to my cousin. She was there with me, and she said, yep, if you don't buy this, I'm buying this. So this fragrance includes the notes of almond milk, ambrette, which is muskmallow, mid notes of iris, freesia, and then base notes of tuberose, vanilla, tonka bean, and musk. I must say that I'm starting to really get into tuberose. I'm really starting to like that. I think musk and tuberose kind of work very well together on my skin. It's not overly powerful, overly sweet, but overall a very, very sensual ride. I think this could be perfect for wearing in the office. You can wear this anywhere pretty much all year round. It's not overpowering at all. That almond note, I think, is so unique in this fragrance. It gives it a very unique smell at first. I get that for about 15 minutes, and then that kind of dies down into more of a smooth, musky, sweet, milky type of fragrance on skin. But overall, an excellent, excellent purchase and pickup. The next fragrance that I picked up as well was Roses on Ice. So this fragrance was picked up because of Equality Fragrances, so shout out to you. You kept talking about this fragrance, and I said, you know what, let me go ahead and smell this again. I actually went through the whole line of the on ice fragrances, and this one really captured my nose. Overall, this one was a pleasant ride because it's a very ozonic type of vibe, so I feel like I'm drinking on the beach is what I'm getting because of that cucumber that's up top. But the notes include cucumber, juniper berries, and lime on top. Then you get mid notes of rose, and then base notes of musk and sandalwood. So like I said before, a very, very smooth fragrance. Very, very bright. I know this isn't for everybody, but for me, I think of going to Florida, going to Arizona, going somewhere warm. California, definitely in the warm spring and summertime, this fragrance definitely thrives. But you can wear this in the winter time as well, which I've worn this on winter days, and I've got many different compliments. If that's what you're going for me, I would wear this for the compliments. This is a beautiful fragrance. Again, this one is Roses on Ice. The final fragrance that I want to talk about is from a brand that I think a lot of us in the community have been kind of purchasing more of, and this one is Fakama from Spirit of Dubai. So Fakama comes in a box that looks like this. So what you're going to get is the box itself. Then when you open it, it's going to have the fragrance that sits inside. And this is a carrying case. So this is a magnetic carrying case that when you open it, the fragrance sits inside. And let me tell you, the presentation on this is unreal. I like the crystals that are all around the bottle itself. It really, really makes this seem very, very high end. And the fragrance itself is out of this world. I sprayed this on me earlier today, and it's still going strong. I can't believe the longevity that I get on this fragrance, but we're talking in the top, you're getting 3 different roses. You get a coffee note. You also get fruity notes and spicy notes. There are so many notes that are in this that it's ridiculous. You get rose and saffron in the middle, which is where I'm at currently, and then also you get animalistic notes, which is civet and castoreum but you're also getting sugar, incense, leather, oak moss in the base that really give this fragrance a lot of different, it gives it so much oomph. So every time I spray this, I get a different smell, which is so weird because at certain points I will get a very strong rose smell up top, and then other times I will get a strong fruity and incense smell up top as well. So this smells different on skin, and it's something that you shouldn't necessarily blind buy. Even though I blind bought it, I don't tell people to go and blind buy anything, because you can be left out of a lot of money if you don't necessarily like the fragrance. But luckily for me, I did not strike out on this one. This one is a great fragrance. Again, this one is Fakama, and at some point I'm going to do a top 5 of my Spirit of Dubai fragrances. So please be on the lookout for that. But again, thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. I will have the 3rd part of my haul coming out very, very soon. But until then, have a blessed day and take care.